And welcome back to Flexible Games, where we are playing Forest Village, working on our little base here, our little village. Finally depleted this ore, and yeah, I think it all got shuffled over here, but that's okay. I've also built a firewood and kiln over here, because we got a bunch of houses that when winter comes, we're gonna need a little bit. So I've gone through the village and I've paused some of the ones that were in here. So this one is paused because it was pushing most of our wood in. So majority of our 4,000 firewood is actually sitting in this barn. So we obviously don't need this running here. Some of the other ones I have in here, like this one is still going, because we only have 89 firewood in there, and we need more. All right. We've also started pie production, which is nice. The big drawback right now, for some reason, I mean, I have 6 mills. The big problem is distance to travel. So the game is not super good at distributing housing, so I built 4 more houses and got them upgraded, and so yeah, we've got a lot of housing up here now. So I would like to get a chicken coop over here, and also I need some roads. So we've got a little scarecrow there. That's good. Let's make sure we click on the right road this time. So we're gonna dial this back out here, and we're gonna do one going across this way, and one going across this way, and then in all the way up to there, and then this way as well. And that will give us sort of our area to work with. We have a nice wide road here, and it sort of thins out here and becomes just a single lane up here. So I'm not sure how that's going to impact us. But the building is on fire. It's just, we don't have lightning causing fires, but buildings do sometimes randomly catch on fire. So we still have to put those out, and gotta make sure that there's wells and stuff nearby. But for now, I want a chicken coop over here, like a very, very large chicken coop. I'm gonna give myself one more space, and we're gonna build like a maximum size chicken coop. Let's make sure is indeed good right there. That's a maximum size chicken coop. Who knows how many chickens that's going to hold. But we're going to need a lot of eggs over here. I've got these unpaused, but they're not occupied at the moment. So we're going to want a lot of bakers, because we've got plenty of vegetables at the moment, and we've already had one harvest come in. And there's already another. This is already like half ready. The other thing we're going to want, we need to protect our chicken coop here. So obviously that is the bounds of the coop. So let's, not pavement. Let's do road. So this is the extents. Let's bind this in with our road. Oh, auto saving. That's a good sign. I've been having a little bit of problems getting this game. We're way out here, aren't we? Getting the game running. I've dialed it down from 2x speed to 1x, so it's just sort of taking longer to do things. But I also want some protection. My chickens need protecting. So I'm going to put one there. I'm going to put one over here. Now, once upgraded, you know, their radius should cover the whole coop, which is what we're going for here. Because we don't want, you know, random wolves coming in, or, you know, foxes, I think, will take out. I think it's foxes. I think foxes that wander in, we want to make sure those are taken out. The game definitely has some lag associated with it. So right now, I've got this caravaner, and all he does is right now moving meat pies from this storage over to this storage. So my marketplace now has quite a few meat pies. So one thing I could do, if we are kind of short on flour, I really thought my flour would go up fast, but my fruit pie is doing great. Now, for veggie pies, let's add a bunch more bakers. And they're gonna complain at first that there's no eggs, which is understandable. So I think the first thing we're gonna want to do is move eggs from here to here. And then we're going to also want to trade a little bit for flour, because I think we're probably going to want to supplement our flour a little bit. So we're going to move this into the second one in, just to help distribute that a little bit. Because they're all going to come in, pick up flour, and they pick up a whole load, which is, I think, like 26 they grab at a time. So we've got... Oh yeah, look at that. They've already cleared everything. And we are now promptly building everything else. Lots of wood. These things take lots of wood for the fencing and the coop itself. And we're going to want oats over here somewhere. Not sure how we want to do that. If we deliver them, if we make an oat farm right here, they'll probably not deliver over here. They'll probably... I'm guessing, distance-wise, they might deliver over here. Milk, we've got this pasture, and it still only has one cow on it. But we're gonna need hay over here. We're gonna need some sort of hay. We can deliver it here, no problem. But we need some consistent amount of hay, and those also need some roads. Let's wait until these are done, because the game is sort of lagging with all these roads that are being built at the moment. Okay, the coop looks like it has started, as well as our first watchtower. So once these are done, obviously they need to be upgraded twice. Not sure. Okay, so the kilner is ready. This guy is ready. We need to bump up firewood right here. Let's bump this up to like 6,000. Just to get some firewood going. And once this has processed a little bit of firewood, and we've got a little firewood waiting, then I can bump up the charcoal, and they should start producing charcoal over here. But they're also going to be producing, you know, firewood pretty much everywhere else as well. So this guy kicked into gear. He's probably out looking for wood. Not sure if there's even wood around here, but what are you guys short on? Oh yeah, flour. Forgot about that. So we've got a little bit. I switched this. I think this was grass for a little while. Where do you put all of your hay? I think, yeah, all the hay went over here. I might want to take and destroy this, because I really yeah, we're actually a little low on wood, believe it or not. We did have like 30,000 wood at some point, but we've really been pushing the wood. So he should be. This person should be producing firewood. Who knows how fast that is. And then once this chicken coop is done, I can transfer half of those chickens that are up there down to here. Because egg production is sort of slow while the number of chickens is below, you know, the max population. But we're also, yeah, we definitely are going to need some oat production down here. Not a whole lot, but we're going to need some. So maybe like right, yeah, maybe like right here. Just because, you know, there's going to be a lot of chickens right here. And we're also going to need a little bit of hay over here. Just to make sure our, you know, our cows don't starve. And we're going to leave a gap. Let's leave like 2 gaps. Make room for... yeah, right in here somewhere. Because I would like to put scarecrows over here. Let's see. Scarecrow. Okay, so you... I mean, it doesn't really matter where this goes, but let's kind of put it back here a little ways. Maybe protect our chickens too. I don't know. I don't know if scarecrows really affect that, but I'm gonna put it back here. We still have that coverage radius. And I want a road right there. Oh, it's dark. Okay, that should tie in there. Should kind of get all of my workers ready to go. And this got a little bit of building, but it's got 6 builders on it. Shouldn't be too bad. And we are producing firewood. Excellent. We've got firewood. And now I want to bump up kiln production. So let's not 800. How about 8,000? You should see. You should see that there's firewood over here now. Unless it was all, yeah, it was just all taken out. Maybe we'll drop that down again. I'm thinking the houses are picking up some of the firewood. Someone in here is probably picking up firewood. Somewhere. Oh wow. Those fields came in quick. Look at that. It is fall. You need to start harvesting right away. Let's get to harvesting. No, not cultivating, harvesting. And you too, even though it's pretty late in the season. Corn, they finally finished harvesting this, but we should have quite a lot of grain. Yeah, we've got a lot of grain. I'm not worried about that. So this guy should be moving. I want to move some flour. I want to move some meat pies. And this will just give us more meat pies too. So, like 250 meat pies. 4,500 flour. That's pretty good. Again, I'm not on 2x speed anymore because the game is got a pretty high population and there's a lot of people to simulate. So then I also want eggs. And let's do 400 of those. 4,300. So you can see the ratio there. 1.32 to 1. 1.6? 1.06? I don't know. No, 1.08 it looks like. Because 8 times 4 is 32, so we're going to trade that one too. So that'll give the donkey something to do, and it will jumpstart our production quite a bit. So they're already moving flour over to here in large amounts, much larger than a person can carry, like 3 times, almost 3 times what a person can carry. So there's a lot of flour to be had in here. There we go. And now they're all kind of working on, hey, we need some eggs now. And is this thing's almost done. This can be upgraded. This can be upgraded. You are harvesting. You are harvesting. You don't need to harvest. You are harvesting. You are harvesting. We still only have 1 cow. How's our milk situation? 4,300. Wow, we've actually dropped in milk quite a bit. Like quite a bit. We were at, if you look at our total, at 10,000, we were at like 21,000 milk here not too long ago. Yeah, we got a lot of resources that we have been processing now, which is good. Yeah, I do have this one, but I wanted ones out by this area here. Looks like our roads, yeah, it looks like our roads are just about done. We got little spots here and there that need some love, but I'm hoping this actually builds up a bit. And we are already at 6,000. Well, that did not take long, did it? Let's bump you up even more. And we might need some wood. So let's grab some of these trees. On this end, they should all funnel into here, no problem. Because the other ones are a little far away. The other deposit areas. Okay, how are we doing? We're dropping eggs off. Drop tons of flour off. Looks like, yeah, my veggie pie guys are starting to grab some of those eggs, which is good. Now we need to figure out where all our meat is, because in this one we've got 1,200 meat. That's fine. And pretty much sap the meat out of all these other ones. And yet we only have 1,200 here. So we have 24,000 meat. Where's all that meat at? Well, let's go look for it. None in there. None in there. None in there. Okay, so this section of town doesn't have any meat at all. So I'm guessing we're moving the meat out with some caravan somewhere. Oh, maybe not. I did put this caravan right here. Oh, there's all the meat. So I could move meat other places in the city and it would pick them up and drop them where I need it. So I'm guessing these 3 are these 3. Yep. So I can move the meat into one of these 3 and this caravaner will pick it up and deliver it the rest of the way. So let's try to find the meat here. Maybe there's a lot, I bet. Yeah, there's 10,000 in there. You know what I kind of want to do? I kind of want to take one of these. because we're already pushing a lot. That's half the meat sitting in there, and this trader doesn't really need a lot of that. But a caravan, yeah, we could caravan it. Let's say caravan it over to here. And then this caravan would pick it up and move it the rest of the way. Oh, my throat. Oh, hopefully I'm not getting sick. Because the distance to go from there all the way across town over to here might kill off the caravaner. That's a long trip to make. And I want to use a caravan that isn't, you know, that doesn't have a whole lot of to-do lists, you know, because then they're able to actually make it work. Where are you moving from there to there? So you got a lot of meat here. That's fine. Meat pies are good for the soul. Let's see. So this guy here is probably the best bet. So we're gonna move meat from here to here. And let's not do all. Let's do like 1 to 5. So if it puts 5,000 in here, it'll keep 1,000 in there. You know, so that sort of thing. Oh, there's 15 meat that just dropped in here somehow. I'm guessing there was some sort of animal out here that was killed off, but you never know. But that should sort of deplete that amount of meat, because as they use it, it'll go in here, and I can trade it with, you know, for other things. And this caravaner doesn't have many jobs, and they're very, very close. So he should actually be able to do a lot of throughput, a lot of trips to move that stuff around. Okay, well, our chicken coop is ready to go. So let's add there. And you need... Okay, I'm going to need a few oats. So we're going to move... Just sort of an emergency. Oats. From there to there. So, because right now they don't have any oats at all. So we're going to move meat pie. We're going to need some emergency oats. Where are they? There they are. Oats. So let's see, like 100. Because right now, the chickens don't have anything to eat. I didn't even look. How many chickens can... 450 chickens can be here. And then this one, we want 5. And we want to make this oats. So next year... 1,500 oats. That's pretty good. Next year, they should grow their own oats. So that infusion of oats there... Well, it should last us quite a while. You should be harvesting. You are harvesting. I don't think you have anything to harvest. And then you still have only 1 cow. And then you are going to be grass. And you need 7 people. So this should generate the hay. I mean, 2,000 hay. That's a lot of hay in one season, so to speak. Yeah, I don't know where all of our hay is. Let's go check our towers. Yeah, these can be upgraded again. Oh, this one's still in progress. Okay, how's our... Okay, we've got some firewood built up now, thank goodness. And we're coming up to winter. You know, we're at fall right now, but winter is coming. So let's do like 8,500 and see if this guy gets kicked into gear. So you're a baker. I wonder where our kilners are. I want to put you on copy. Okay, so you're way out in the old section of town. And you're actually going to get some resources. All right. And he's got firewood, and he's going to be able to take that 53 firewood and convert it into several hundred charcoal, which is nice. And then all of these houses should be able to pick up, and they got a little bit of firewood now. Once they burn through that, they'll be able to go to charcoal. And, you know, granted, sometimes you don't want your citizens to use charcoal, but we're doing pretty good. So there should be some oats. Yep, oats have been delivered. And now, yep, we've got oats here now. So let's take this. I'm not sure if the chickens will survive the trip. We're gonna relocate half of the animals. We're gonna seed this with 112, now 114. So one thing I remember when I did the transfer from this coop up to this coop, I had quite a few chickens die. Just saying, be careful with how far they travel. And as far as cows go, we have really ample amounts of hay right now. I just don't know where it's at. We got 2,000 hay down here, so let's transfer. The more animals you have in a pasture, the better. They just replicate that much faster. So we're going to move you down here. So there's another 50 animals for milk, and I mean this coop 225. This coop 450. So it is literally twice the capacity for eggs. So it's beautiful. So we should have plenty of food creation at the moment. And it looks like we got some charcoal up in here now. That's awesome. Now, what about tools? Oh, this one's full. Wow. Yeah, 27,000 fruit. That is impressive. I might not need fruit for a while. Yeah, these things generate fruit like in obscene quantities. My apple orchard's still going pretty good. I mean, 9,000 apples. That's not bad. We're using them fast though. Okay, I think it's time to kind of push for some population, and we should be moving the meat out of here now. Moving it into here, and then by extension moving it down into here. And then these guys produce meat pies. Look at that, another person died of old age. How about that? You know, when somebody random dies, I kind of check to make sure there's a pyre going, because I could easily, very easily, go into another population crash. So here are the cows and the chickens moving. You can see how slow they go. This is why they tend to die, because they are slow movers, especially when it's winter. So it's going to take them a long time to get over here. Now, they have, you know, food and water requirements. So, you know, they're not the fastest things in the world, and that's kind of it kind of stinks, because yeah, it really is bad, because they could easily die. Even though we have 26 here showing, some of those could die on the way. Okay, so the scarecrow has been built. The oats, amazingly, the oats are actually producing a little bit, but we won't worry about that this year. Do I have a scarecrow over here? Yeah, I've got one right here. Okay, these are ready to upgrade. This one's already going to level 3, which is awesome. It's just about there. And we cleared out the trees here, so we should have quite a bit of wood. Yep, we got quite a bit of wood in there for more charcoal, more firewood if we need it. And how is our charcoal supply? Could be better. Could be a lot better. I could go around town and pause all the other kilners, but we got 2 of them here. I'm gonna pause one of these. I don't think I need 2 down here. So, what are you? Villagers? Oh, you're a kilner. Okay. Yeah, one of them down here is probably plenty. Yeah, we got lots of firewood down here now. So I'm going to pause this firewood person. 1,000 firewood. That built up quick. That was amazing how fast that built up. Why aren't you harvesting? You are harvesting. Kind of forgot about this wheat here. Because this guy was without material, and that made our fish pies stop, which really builds the fish up fast. All right. Well, that'll have to do it for this episode. And I thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.